bobtail monkey. Once upon a time in a Japanese forest, there was a monkey who was very young and foolish. He was always playing tricks and doing very foolish, dangerous things. All the other monkeys kept telling him he ought to be more careful, or someday he would get hurt, but he just would not listen to them at all. One day he was racing through the forest, climbing the highest trees and swinging from the longest vines, and he was so careless that all of a sudden he fell down out of the treetop, right into the middle of a thorn bush. A long, sharp thorn went right through the tip of his tail. "Ouch! Oh, ouch!" he cried. "Oh, how it hurts!" And then he began bawling very loudly, for you see, this foolish monkey was not a brave monkey at all. Just then, a barber came walking by, carrying his razor with him. When the monkey saw him, he said, "Please, Mr. Barber, cut this thorn out of my tail." The barber got out his razor and started to cut the thorn out. But remember, this foolish monkey was not a brave monkey at all. So when he saw the razor getting near his tail, he yelled, "Oh, it's gonna hurt!" And with those words, he gave a big jump. The razor went right through his tail, cutting the tip of it right off. When the monkey saw this, he became very angry and said to the barber, "What have you done to my tail? You must put my tail back on for me, or if you don't, you will have to give me your razor." Of course, the barber could not put the monkey's tail back on, so instead, he gave the monkey his razor. The foolish monkey went walking away through the forest carrying the razor with him. He looked very silly with a bobbed tail, but he was so proud of the razor that he did not even think about his tail. While roaming the forest, the monkey saw an old woman who was gathering wood. Some of the wood was too long, and she was trying to break it to make it short enough to carry home. The monkey watched her for a while, curious. He wanted very much to show someone his beautiful razor, and this seemed like a good chance. So he said, "Look, Granny, I have a wonderful razor that is very sharp. You may borrow it to cut your wood." The old woman was very pleased. "Thank you very much, little monkey," she said, and began cutting the wood with the monkey's razor. Now, a razor is not meant for cutting wood, and very soon the monkey's razor became all ragged, full of notches and scratches. When the monkey saw this, he became angry and said, "Just look what you have done to my razor. You must give it back to me just the way it was, or if you don't, you will have to give me all the firewood you have gathered." Of course, the old woman could not repair the razor, so she gave the monkey her firewood instead. Then the foolish monkey went walking away through the forest, carrying firewood with him. He looked very silly with a bobbed tail, but he was so proud of the firewood that he did not even think about his tail. After a while, the monkey saw a beautiful woman who was trying to bake some cookies. The monkeys love cookies better than anything and wanted some badly. So he said in a pleasant tone, "I have some wonderful firewood which is very dry. You may borrow it to bake your cookies." The lady was very pleased because the wood she was using was not dry and would not burn well. "Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Monkey," she said. She took the monkey's firewood and put it on the fire. Now dry firewood burns very hot and fast, and the fire burned very brightly. The monkey stood watching until the cookies were all baked. "Oh, how good they smell!" He stood there licking and smacking his lips. Finally, the wait was over. The lady began to take the cookies off the fire. By this time, the firewood was all burned to ashes. When the monkey saw this, he became very angry. "Just look what you have done to my firewood," he said. "You must give it back to me, just the way it was before. Or if you don't, you will have to give me all these cookies you have baked." The lady said, "But how can I give the firewood back? You saw it burn up in the fire." "I can't help that," said the monkey. "You must give it back, or if you don't, you will have to give me the yummy cookies." Of course, the old woman could not change the ashes back into the firewood. So instead, she gave the monkey all the cookies piping hot from the oven, all stacked in a bowl. Then the foolish monkey got very happy and went walking away through the forest, carrying the bowl and nibbling on the delicious cookies. He looked very silly with a bobtail, but he was so busy eating cookies that he did not even think about his tail. On the way, the monkey saw an old man carrying a beautiful gong made of brass. Now, wouldn't it be wonderful, he told himself, to have a gong like that so everyone would listen to me. There were still quite a few cookies left. So he said to the old man, "Look, Grandpa, I have some delicious cookies. I will trade them for that old gong of yours." And he gave the old man one of the cookies to try. The old man ate the cookies. It was so delicious that he wanted more. All right, he said. "You take the gong and I'll take the cookies." Then the foolish monkey took the gong and climbed to the very top of the highest tree in the forest, way up where the branches were thin and bendy. He looked very silly with a bobtail, but he was so proud of himself and his brass gong that he did not even think about his tail. He began beating the gong very hard and singing in a loud voice, so loud that all the monkeys in the forest could hear him. This is the song he sang. "I am a handsome little monkey, the smartest in the land with my fine brass gong. I am the leader of the band, bong, bong, bong. I had a pretty tail, which I traded for a razor, which I traded for some wood, which I traded for some cookies, which I traded for a gong, a fine brass gong. Bong, bong, bong." How the foolish monkey sang, looking very silly as he waved his bobtail in the air, where all the other monkeys could see it. But on the last bong, he hit the gong so hard that he fell right out of the tree, all the way to the ground, right into another thorn bush. How all the other monkeys laughed as they pulled the thorns out of him. After that, they always called him Bobtail Bong Dong, and never again did he forget about his tail. Well, thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.